Welcome in to Quiet Crochet. I told you this week would be a little bit different, and not only is it a different angle, you're going to have to let me know if you prefer this, but we're also starting the bottom, the very bottom of the blanket, and to do that I need the two big squares for the corners. So what I'm aiming to do, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, probably not all the squares needed, because I need 2, 4, 6, 8 between the two squares, but we'll see how far we get. But we're starting with this corner square, nice purple. So we need some squares to go between the little squares to go between. Need 8 little squares to go between the big squares. So as always, 5mm hook. I've got my scissors, I have my stitch marker ready, and I have my boucle cotton. My name is Lisa and I am going to be crocheting. So first square that is going next to the purple, here's this one. Don't worry, I'll disinfect my hands afterwards. I think I'm going to go that way up. Okay. When joining for this blanket, I am doing single crochet in the back loop only, except when it comes to the corners, I'm putting 2 full single crochets into the corners just to anchor it. Other than that, it's all in the back loop only. So if I find the corner here, and where I can, as I go, I am crocheting in the ends. Because it will save on sewing them in at the end. So off I go. And as always, the creators that are involved in this will be linked down below. Dimitra, who made these squares, her channel is added to the list underneath. It'd be really nice if you have a look through the list and see if there's anyone that you don't know, and go and check them out, see what you think, see if you like, and if you do, maybe subscribe to them, because, you know, it's completely free of charge. And I do count out loud. I apologise. I'm about to count. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31-ish. 31-ish. It's a very technical number. Person that made this corner square, the big one, is Darlene. She can always be found over on Auntie's channel, Hooking and Stitching Island Style. She does more amigurumi than anything else. Pretty sure you won't find her on anyone else's channel, but you'll see Darlene regularly over at Auntie's. I've got to move this because it's very annoying with it being that side. I'm not used to it. The reason why I do the back loop only is because in this instance is because I really like texture, and doing the back loop only creates a ridge on the front of this blanket. i.e. a little bit of texture. Okay, we're in the corner. So 2 single crochets going in. Scissors, cut. Should have done another one to knot it. Silly girl. You're going to finish it, Lisa. Finish it properly. Okay, so that's that one on. So the next one we're joining to here, which is a heart. Of course, I need to make sure this is the right way up. And starting in the corner. 2 single crochets, taking the tail with me. Because these squares don't have a border on them, I'm marrying them up as best I can, but it does make it a little bit more of a challenge to do back loop only and to have that ridge there. If I don't do the ridge, it's not going to be the same as the rest. So I've just got to be aware. I feel my hands burning. The burn, the burn. If you know, you know. The burn. If you want to know what it looks like, that's what it's looking like. Like I said, with this one, it's not going to be as uniform as other squares because I'm having to marry it up rather than count stitches. It's going to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy. And today I'm the black hen. But higgledy-piggledy is perfectly fine. As long as I can put them together, we're good. Now for those that might be wondering, currently in this room it is 3 centigrade and I am a little bit goose pimply, just a little bit, because I should have put a shawl on or a cardigan at least, but I wasn't thinking. Let's face it, it's very rare that I do think. No, let's go a little bit further up. Okay. If you haven't made squares yet, underneath the list of creators down in the description are the details that you'd need for making squares for this blanket, because we're very nearly finished. Like I said, this is the bottom, so we're adding the bottom squares on now. And then when the bottom is finished, we are attaching it to the main body of the blanket, and then it'll all be finished. So the squares need to come in quick so that they make it onto the blanket. I got this idea from Setta, who is also linked down below because she did a square for me. I did ask her permission if it was okay for me to do a subscriber blanket, and she's like, yeah, of course. So I've sent her a couple of squares as well. I don't know if she'll use them, but I've sent her a couple of squares. So there you go, there's the ridge. Those are now together. So I'll just add another single crochet in there. And finish off and cut. And then I'm going to add the last of Dimitra's squares, which is another heart. The burn, but it's worth it. Is it? Yes, it's worth it. Okay. So again, we're marrying up. Starting in the corner. A little bit more. Okay, that's better. 2 single crochets into the corner. And then back loop. What are we doing for time? Maybe we should stop after this one. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't added it to my book. So it's not the neatest yet because I'll do that at the end. But there's the blanket with everybody's names in the right place as to where their square is on said blanket. So I'll just add these quickly. Just double check. 3, 6, 8. Yeah. So I need to do 8 between the big ones. So I need another 5 after this. So we'll have to add them on next week. Oh, I hear a bean. Hi. You coming in? She's in a mood with me because I grabbed her for a cuddle before I did this. I mean, I grabbed her for a cuddle and I pinned her down. I will give you some warmth and some love. She wasn't overly happy. So again, can you hear the wind chime when the wind blows? Because you're not on the window now, I don't know if you can hear it or not. Is that going to be too big a gap? Let's have a look. Sometimes trial and error. Oh, that's okay. Oh, for heaven's sake. Just got to do a bit of manoeuvring to finish this off. Missed it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, I can hear a kite. The bird, not the toy. Okay, and now we go into the corner. For a full pair of single crochets. Finish off. Hook goes down. No need for the stitch marker today. That finishes off. And that is, as you look at it, it will be the bottom right corner of the blanket. So I'll be adding another 5 onto these, hopefully next week. And that's the bottom of the blanket started. The beginning of the end. Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got some craft time done, no matter what the craft is. And hopefully I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.